Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma.
Yeah, today I'll be talking on using Google Sheets for project management. My name is Pekia. So, sorry, just a second. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. So, highlights of my topic today, we'll be talking about what a Google Sheet is, features and uses of a Google Sheet, piecemeal on how to use a Google Sheet, how does it work, and how to use Google Sheets for project management. That's our basic focus. So first off, what is a Google Sheet? A Google Sheet is a web-based application that enables users to create, update, and modify spreadsheets and share the data online in real time. It is typically used for spreadsheet collaborations across different geographic locations. Multiple users can modify a Google Sheet document in real time with changes tracked for each individual use. So the major what a Google Sheet is like a spreadsheet, like a sheet that has rows and columns where you can prepare your projects, individuals that are handling it. Like the last time I spoke, we talked about project management, how to manage a project. A Google Sheet is a good um, app application which you can use to manage that thing better. Features and uses of a Google Sheet. The main features you see on a Google Sheet is the spreadsheet editing and formatting, data visualization and chart creation, cloud collaboration, offline editing, Google product integration, Excel file compatibility. So we'll be talking about the first one, which is the spreadsheet editing and formatting. This include operations and functions for data entry, data summary, text translation, data importation, data validation, data protection, cleaning to return text with unprintable characters removed and trimming to remove space that may lead that may be leading, trailing, or repeating a text, filtering data by conditions such as date, alphabetical, or numerical order, custom conditions and heat maps which use color to represent the density of data points in the table and basic and advanced formula. So like I said before, this Google Sheet comprises of rows and columns which you can use to manage your project team. For example, you have, like when we talk about the RACI, you have multiple people responsible for a particular task, or you have you when you use this sheet, you are able to group them. You have the names. You're able to write out the description of what they are supposed to do. You're able to time if this project is ongoing, if they are done with it. So this spreadsheet has all these features that help you to control this management to the level you want it to be. Data visualization. Users can generate spreadsheet data from graphs, charts, and other types of diagrams and embed them in websites. So this spreadsheet not only gives you a tabular form in which you can use to put up your project management for other people to like access. You can also develop graphs, charts to know the progress of things using this Google Sheet. Machine learning based features. The explore features use machine learning to build charts, create pivot tables, and answer questions about data. It can auto update based on selected data. So you can easily program it. Okay, maybe you have a project, you want to know how many percent this project has been completed to. Just by imputing some certain data and values, it would sum it all up for you and give you the expected results according to the data you have provided to that sheet. Offline editing. You are able to edit this Google Sheet both online and offline. Google Sheet is mainly an online, is a web program. It's online, so that it helps you like save. That's where you see in the first part where there was cloud collaboration. It helps you save this sheet or the document into the cloud so that you don't have a course where you are missing a file or something. So when you save it there, you are able to edit it online, having internet access or not, and you're also able to edit it offline. Then compatibility. Sheet documents are compatible with variety of formats, including Excel, APCHA, OpenOffice, PDF, text, HTML, and comma separated values. So this Google Sheet actually it has a sheet that looks just like it, which is Excel. Google Sheet is more on the online place. Excel is like an app you install into your system. It doesn't actually function online. It's like an offline version of a Google Sheet. So that's why I said you can edit the Google Sheet both online and offline. That's why I said it's compatible with Excel in this particular slide. Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So Google product integration. Google Sheets can be integrated with other Google services such as Drawing, Finance, Form, and Translate. It is also compatible with Microsoft files and share many of the same keyboard shortcuts. Yes, so this Google Sheet is compatible with the Google Doc, the Google Slide. You can use it. You can integrate it to all these other forms and apps. Google Sheet is usually used for it's very effective. Let me know you still usually use when you have to deal with finance. It helps sum up. At the later end of this presentation, you get to see how you can use this for this other thing. Collaboration features. Emails can be sent when other collaborators make comments or change to the shared spreadsheet, and users can view the version history. Even right now in Beacom, we use this spreadsheet to send out emails. When we have emails to send, there's a sheet we create. Then we have something called a mail merge, which we use in sending out mails to different individuals. As long as they're able to like fill a Google form and it gets to the spreadsheet, then we're able to send out a mail to them in real time. And anybody can edit this sheet. Anybody can edit that spreadsheet. So it is very useful in that aspect. Security. Users can manage permission for editing, downloading, copying, or printing for specific collaborators through individual group or domain level access. Yes, the more reason why it's more preferable to use a Google Sheet instead of using a normal Excel document. If it's a Google Sheet without giving access to an individual to edit or view, they won't be able to edit or view that sheet except they are given the permission to. Unlike the other software, which is Excel, which everybody can easily have access to as long as they have that file. But even if someone has this file from your Google Sheet, they cannot have access to it except they are being given permission to do so. So it's a very secure means of keeping your project safe. How does it work? Users can create and edit spreadsheets via the Google Sheets, online web application, as well as through mobile devices running on iOS or Android. To use Google Sheets, a valid email address is required. Google Sheets enables users to do the following. So to use a Google Sheet, you don't necessarily have to have it on your laptop or your computer system. It can also run on your Android phones or your Apple phones. It has been created to do so. So it is easy to use on any device. So Google Sheets enables users to do the following: to edit and format spreadsheets, which I already talked about before. Spreadsheets items can be added, edited, formatted, and applied to formulas and functions through Google Sheets. So you can easily put um, your your project works. Maybe you state the name of the people. These are people working on this project. This is what this person is responsible for. This is what this person is supposed to do at a particular day. What progress is this project on? You can use this Google Sheet to tell things like that. To analyze, Google Sheet can visualize spreadsheet data in charts, graph, and tables. Yeah, so when you have like a summed up calculation in terms of finance, you can use this Google Sheet to bring out a graph or a chart to know, okay, this product that we are putting out there, this is the level it started at, this is the level it's going to, like a graph to show progress on each project or task. To share, users can share Google Sheet documents and folders with others for real-time collaboration. That means you can have multiple people on that sheet editing and changing stuff on that sheet. It's not necessarily you have to wait for this person to be done with what they are editing for you to come and collect the file to now start editing yours. No, you can do all this in real time. You can print and download. Users can open and import Google Sheet files into another document format. You can convert it to an Excel document. You can convert it to a Word document, to a PowerPoint, to PDF, to PNG, which is portable network graphics. How to use Google Sheets for project management. First, you have to create a project spreadsheet. When you create a project spreadsheet, this is step yes, first of all, you have to open your Google sheet. You create a project spreadsheet. You insert your task description. You create links in the cell, set up a project tracker, and add notifications. You can also collaborate with teams in this sheet. You look at critical content of that project by setting, okay, the project, either project timeline or project progress rate. That's it. You can also use this Google Sheet to do those things. You share the project spreadsheet with your team so that everybody knows what they are working on and they are able to like edit the spreadsheet to state the progress of that project. They can add checkboxes. They can create a filter to view um, a particular list of items. Because, okay, for example, if you have like a list of names and you have multiple Johns and you want to be able to get all the Johns on that list, you just need to create a filter, you type in what you're looking for, and it brings out every John on that list. So it's that easy. You can add comments to like if there's something you want on that to do at that time, you just need to add your comments, or if there's something they need you to reply to, you just need to add your reply. So if someone's mic is on, I'm echoing. Do more with Google Workspace. Attach your project plan to team meetings. Yes, when you have like a meeting, you need everybody to be involved in, okay, where this project is at, how far it has gone from when you guys started it. You can send these sheets around. You can use it to create a presentation. You present the project plan in video meetings, embed video and project plan on your team site, access and edit on the go. So these are like steps to create a Google Sheet. You open your Google Sheets, you click on blank, you have file, you have edit, you have insert, you have format, data to extension. Then you can see the sheet that it comes in rows and columns. In these rows and columns, you're able to put in okay, for example, you have people working on project A, you state it project A, you list the names of people working there, you state the job description of these people, you list the job the details of what those personnel are supposed to be doing. You go to the next row, you list the next row, you list the project progress, you put it in percentage and whatnot. This untitled spreadsheet is where you name your project spreadsheet, where you give it a description. So these are some of other features you can find inside this sheet. You can cut, you can copy, you can paste a particular, you can paste a particular value or something that you need to keep repeating. You can insert links into this Google Sheet. You can define name range, you can protect range, you can insert comments. So when you have to do this, you just need to right click on your on the particular text box, let's call it text box, or a particular column. Then you have all these drop downs out. Then in terms of when you want to maybe increase the font size, underline a particular word or strike something out, you go to format. That's where you find things like that. To merge cells, to join more than one cell together, because they are called cells. Yes, that's what I was looking for. They are called cells. To merge them together, you just go to format, you find all these drop downs, and you're able to do what you have to do at that point in time. Then for the data, if you want to filter, yes, that's where you go. You go to data, you click on filter, you filter the name John, then all the Johns will appear out. You filter the particular cell you want to filter, and you pick out the particular thing or person you need at that point in time. To insert charts, to insert image into this spreadsheet, you can do things like that. You can insert link, you can insert drawings, you can insert a form. When you insert, for example, when we have to send out mails, we have to insert either the Google document. So we put the link there, then we are able to insert, when we insert the link, when we send out those mails, anybody that when they get it, they click on it, it will open them into the other the new document, either the Google Doc, Google Form, the slide, whatever you want them to see. Then I already stated before that is where you edit and name your project document. You can also insert functions. In case of finance, where you have values, like here that we have grade 1 to 10, you go to functions, you sum. By the time you copy this whole row and bring it down to this place and you click on sum, it's going to give you the total value of everything on this row. Then you can share. So it's under this sharing that you can give permission to people you want to edit, or someone you just want them to be only able to view this sheet. Without giving permission, people cannot access this document. That is one of the benefits of using a Google spreadsheet instead of an Excel. I hope I'm able to make a slide to state the differences between the Google Excel, the Excel sheet, and the Google spreadsheet. So you can also download them. That's when and make them into any of the files you want, like we talked about the Microsoft Excel. If you want it in the PDF format, if you want it in the Docs format, you come to the file, you can share, This new is to open a new file, to open a new spreadsheet. Open is to go back. It will take you to a place where you have spreadsheet documents that you have created before. You can open them from this part. Rename, to change the name of the sheet. Make a copy. You have multiple copies of the same sheet. You can organize. You can move to trash. You can import, and you can download. Email collaboration, email as attachment, to add emails to this um, Google Sheet. Does anybody have any question for me?
No question from my end.
Is there any question or something you would like me to add to my next presentation about this topic? Because this topic is still a bit broad. Sorry, I can't hear you.
I have a question from my end.
Okay.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation, and I was able to gain a lot. However, there's something that keeps echoing in my mind, and is that a lot of us they're used to Excel before Google came in. So you've talked about where Google, stands out, where it's better in terms of collaboration, sharing, and all that. But what of the places where Excel are also, better than Google? Do you have any?
Places where Excel is better than Google?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, somebody was talking.
Yeah, I wanted to add something. All right. Thank you, Mo. So basically, I think when you talk about Excel being better than Google, I don't necessarily think so. Why? Because to a great extent, Google, Excel, Microsoft, Google being Google for what they are, Google Sheets, they share similar functionalities as well. But the advantage you can say that Excel possibly have is that it can have a premium-based access. All right, if you use Microsoft 365, all right, there are some crazy features that gets available on Excel. All right, if you use online Microsoft 365, that you might not necessarily see such premium feature being available on Google, because to a great extent, Google use more like an open source repository. So everybody can contribute. But Excel is more packed, and it has more of this professional outlook for professionals for what it's designed to be, compared to just Google, that it's open repository and giving everybody access to the tool. So that's like a key difference. But to a great extent, we tend to have higher users who make use of the Google Sheet, Excel sheet, which is of course similar to the Excel sheet at the moment. And the statistics actually shows that Google will keep on growing faster, and they become more agile in their ability to meet up current market demand.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Elijah. And
can I say something?
Okay.
Yeah, just like Mr. Elijah said, one thing about Google is their main feature actually is about the sharing ability, the real-time feature. But while looking at the Microsoft Excel, it gives you access to the premium features, and one of the feature is actually ability to get access to the visual representation, the data visualization tools. We have more and more features of those tools on the premium version of the Excel. And also one other advantage is also you can actually access more data on the Excel premium feature. So those are two ways where the Microsoft Excel has an overhead over Google. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I quickly want to say something. Thank you very much for your answers. Your answers are actually correct and right. But the main what I wanted to say is, Michael, Alex, I know this might not fully answer all your questions and all you need to know, but I have another Excel slide on the benefits and the differences between the Google spreadsheet and the Microsoft Excel. So if you can join my next KD session, you'll be able to find out like more about the difference between or rather the advantages of using the Google Sheet instead of the Excel.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other question?
Okay. Oh. Hello?
Can go
Will I
ahead,
be-
Joseph.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. So for me, no question. I just really want to commend the simplicity at which you took this class. I mean, I really, really like it. And I'm pretty sure people are able to get value. I mean, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your feedback.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for the presentation. Well, my own point is for the fact that okay, Google Sheet is, is more versatile in terms of sharing and some other things than normal Excel. But one thing is, it's somehow difficult for you to access it offline. I think that is one of those things that Excel is more, is somehow in terms of the advantage over the Google Sheets. Like if you have an Excel document now, if you are somewhere that there is no even, you are not online, you are not connected to online, so you can see, access it by opening it on your laptop. But I think Google Sheets, you need a connection first to even get to the site, unless they are on it and you are offline. So do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I do.
So I think that is one of the advantage of Excel over Google
I
Sheet.
will talk more on it and explain more on it in my next case.
I'll be looking forward to that.
But, sorry, but I feel like you can still do it and upload it. Yeah, or am I wrong? Like you
No,
can do
you're
it on
not.
your system.
You can actually
said?
work on it and upload it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like you can work on it offline and upload
Offline.
it later when you have
Automatic. Yes.
network.
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
That's-
you
Yeah,
can.
that's
I
what I'm
get
saying.
what you're saying. What I'm saying is saying that, the whole thing is just like you save your documents in cloud. So assume you are somewhere now that you want to access that particular document. You are offline, you're not connected to offline. If you have your Excel documents, you can open it at any time with your laptop. Just that you can only do that locally with your laptop. Do you get my point? But when it comes to Google Sheet or Google Docs, you are offline, you are not, and you need that document at that moment. You don't have any way of connecting, so there is no way you can open it unless you're on it already and you're offline.
You can
Yeah.
actually download that sheet to edit it later. I did show that. Yeah. You can actually download it. You can
Mr.
download.
Simonson want to
I want
talk.
to add something to it. I don't know if I can go ahead.
Yeah, you can.
So, like Google Docs actually allow for offline use. You can actually allow it within that particular document, and it will be available for you offline, and you can make changes offline. Although you have to be online for those changes to be synced with the main document. So, but you can allow it for offline usage.
Yep.
All right, I will check it out. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you
Aside
for
from,
the question. Yeah, Mike,
Okay.
you said something.
I just wanted to add something.
Okay.
Actually, it was two things. But since you said you are going to share more slides, I wanted to keep it to myself. But let me just say it here.
Okay.
When it comes to security, I think nothing is as porous as the cloud. Nothing is as porous as the cloud. So we still have a high tendency of attacks on our documents. So that's one. Then secondly is that for Excel, I'm more of a fan of Excel because of data analytics. It helps data analytics. It helps in data visualization. And aside from that, I was hearing something about you having to get the premium before you are able to have access to data visualization. There's something called Visual Basic Language, VBA, and that particular language is used for automations in Excel. So whenever you want to automate some processes, which is also very important in project management, because some days back, we talked about ERP, which Olivia shared with us. And these ERPs are actually automated programs which are used also by project management personnel. So Excel actually helps in that, in automations, using the programming language known as VBA. So I think it still surpasses the Google in that. Though you will not be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. It
Okay,
surpasses Google in that.
okay. Possibly.
It has its own programming language. Excel has its own.
Yes.
Which I don't think if Google has its own programming language
Except
for automations within it.
Except you make use of, there's actually a tool Google has. If you plan on maybe exporting your data from your Excel sheet, possibly you can use Google Colab. All right. So basically, if you're doing any data analytics related tasks, Google Colab and its vast data analytic tools can actually help you with this. I discovered this earlier. I think during my KD, possibly I'll actually list them out. There are over more than 1 million tool plus that Google actually avails to you to do some crazy things. So it's quite vast, and there's literally nothing you're looking for out there that you won't actually find on the Google repository. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Elijah. Thank you, Michael, for your questions. And you're prompting me to go back and do more research. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully my next KD session would have more answers to all the questions asked.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other question? Okay, if there's none, thank you very much for attending my session.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I'm handing it over back to the host.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, are we free to go?
I think I need to wait for the host. Samantha, your hand is raised.
Who is the host? The host is even supposed to stop the live stream, and the live stream is still on.
Yes, I don't know. I'm not sure.
You might have to trim the video.